across the pavement, hoping it'll cave and swallow me whole. Wonder why my mind keeps on spinning. This isn't how living to me was told. Why am I like this? Something's always amiss. Can't put my finger on it, but it's there. Wait for it to subside, but my mind won't apply. Waiting for the clear. Is it bad? Sometimes I like it when I lose control. There's something in it that's so beautiful.
Crack. Sorry about that. Anyways, hello guys, welcome to the Hangouts. Sorry about the late delay, but we had some unexpected maintenance happen in our apartment, / we missed our big clean day last weekend because Glenn was away all weekend. So sorry about that. We're starting now though, so we'll go a little bit longer than normal. Expect Glenn to be on this one this time. If there's any noise or the audio's off, because I've been having a little bit of difficulty with it today, please let me know in the chats. Preferably the YouTube chat. I can see that a lot better than I can see the general chat in the Discord, or at least reply to that quicker. Glenn is going to be playing a game with Eric, so if you guys are interested in watching that today, instead of me playing, I planned on playing some Gloomhaven today because there's a new update. Or actually I was going to play Iron Harvest with Brody today. So we're going to play that because that is getting a new expansion, which I believe just came out with an update, which introduces a new faction. I believe they're in the expansion for the board game called Scythe, Invaders from Far or something like that. But anyways, so that seems to be the plans for today. We're going to switch over here to our stuff. Starting soon. I hope you guys are enjoying the music. I hope it's not too loud. It's royalty free, so we should be fine. Where's my cameras? Aha. Yes, unfortunately we're stuck with this camera today. The camera that we originally had planned to replace this one turned out to be faulty in the sense that it could not do what it was planned to do. So we're stuck with the zoom camera again. Sad face. But hopefully it's not too bad. But it's just what we have to deal with. Which kind of sucks. I'd rather that not be the case, but here we are. Anyways, here we are. Here we is. YouTube chat. You should be there. Where are you? You are there. Good. So, hopefully I've dried off enough. Yeah. But let's turn on the Z camera. There you go. For sure. So turn off this for now because we're not doing anything, so we don't need the light changing the colors of everything. But anyways, turn that back here because I'm peeking like crazy. But yeah, hi guys. Welcome to our Friday Hangout streams where we replace our week, where Wizards is replacing its weekday events with our Discord. So if you guys ever want to play, this is the plug for our sponsor, not sponsor, because I'm not getting paid to do it now. I work there, but I'm not getting paid to tell you guys this. But anyways, where we're doing, Wizards is moving all their events to online, so we have a Discord which you can find in the link, which is actually, if I can point up there. So if you guys use that link up there, you'll be able to join our Discord. Make sure you read the rules. Go to the hobby section and select what you're into. That way you get access to the appropriate channels and are not spammed. We play on there. There's always a game going down. There's always people looking to trade, play, all that stuff. Event Reporter has officially joined forces with Spell Table, which is I don't know if it's free or subscription based, web camera based magic system where you play your cards down on the thing, and if your camera's good enough, someone can put their cursor over your play area and it'll pop up with the text and a big HD picture of the card itself, so you can clearly see what the rules are. And it seems pretty tight. It tracks health, damages, what you've played, how many cards in your graveyard I played if you manually put it in. But you have to try it. It sounds cool. A lot of people liked it, so that's that. Roll20 is still big for our D&D groups. Tabletop Simulator, we're doing a lot of Warhammer on there. Gloomhaven, if you guys want to play Gloomhaven, you can always link the Discord that I have for that, where we have our own little semi-roleplay server for it, based in the game that me and the boys have been running for the last while. What else big? Again, if you guys ever have any questions with games, to start here as a little intro ramble, the Wall of Knowledge. If there's a game you need playing, it's either up there. We can always do an episode where we show off a game. I really wanted that good camera because I was actually going to do a Twitch Let's Play styles of thing, where you guys were actually going to sit here and play Gloomhaven with me physically. And I had a whole thing set up. I figured out how to do it, but the camera doesn't work for live streaming. It only records. So I'll look towards more gaming and stuff. Maybe some unboxings, board game reviews of what we have in the house. But yeah. Anything else? Strixhaven came out last week. That was a thing. A couple of comics came out this week that were pretty big. Pokemon's still Pokemon. Have a big box. It should be in today. There should be a huge restock of bestsellers and some other our own bestsellers for Warhammer models. So make sure to take a look for that. If you guys have ordered anything, keep an ear out for the call that's going to come to you sometime this weekend, just to make sure that it's in, and to let you know that it's in. I believe Glenn just got home, so Glenn should be joining us here very soon. And with that, I think that is all there is to say. I'm going to be working on actually building some models today, not painting as you see here. But if you are interested in what I'm painting, I'm still working slowly but surely on these early war. They're technically early war SS, but I'm repurposing them / kit bashing them into being early war Here Grenadier. Excuse me. Springtime allergies. The fun. I learned that I just had them. Or I just learned that I have them. But anyways, we're actually going to be working on this boyo today. We're going to be building this today. I'm not going to be putting all the weapons on because I have actually some American weapon sprues coming in from a local store. And if anyone knows a little bit about history, a little bit more than just the normal history of stuff, who are into it. But for those who might not, Canadians used a mix of American vehicles and European measurements and weaponry. So we would use Lee Enfields and Thompsons and carbines and the British handguns, I forget, the Webleys or whatever they were called. But our tanks would also be like Shermans, and we'd have a mix of Shermans, which then got returned into a different version called the Ram. So we had Rams and some like Churchills and Cromwells were our more specialty older vehicles. But then we made our own called the Rams, and they have a bit of a difference to them. They're kind of like take a Sherman, a jumbo Sherman, in a Firefly, and you mixed it with a Lee / a Grant, which we did actually have Lees and Grants. That was the thing. We had very little of them, but we did have them. But yeah, So it's like that's kind of the Canadian system. We had Ross Rifles Lees. We have a lot of American weaponry. Makes sense because we're like side by side. But so all my sergeants and my specialty crews, their weapons are going to be replaced with those American weapons, and then the my basic riflemen, because it's going to be a mid-early war army, just because my Germans are based off that. So this way I can play. If someone wants to play with me, it'll be evenly balanced. But my riflemen will have their weapons. My sergeants and specialty dudes, I don't want to look cool, will be missing weapons. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. If you see me looking to the side here, it's because my screen is on the side here, as you might get glimpsed through my display case. So I need to look at that and see where I am. But yeah, so we're going to be doing that right here very shortly. I'm going to head over. If you guys want to join in the discussion, hop on into our Discord here. Again, link is on the screen. I'll be hopping into the 18 plus channel, so I'll be on there, so you guys come in, say hello. Remember, please try to keep it PG-13 as we're on the stream, but again, the channel was made for those who are of an older audience, not to have to worry about what they're saying around younger folk. If you are younger, please feel free to stay watching. We're gonna have some fun, have some dudes talk about stuff, answer your questions, play some games. But hang out in the all age channel. That's where anyone can hang out, especially those who may not want to hear certain words or talk about certain things. They just want to hang and paint and stuff. Go feel free on there. So I'm gonna go take this tray off. I'm gonna go get a drink quickly, and we will start. And I will head over onto the Discord. So we'll see you guys when I do that. Yeah. Oh, you guys might hear a giant click because I'm gonna mute my microphone.
up with a slow motion crew, and we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. 'Cause you got me holding.
Hey, I am back. So we have the light on, so it's gonna look a little bit weird, but gotta do what you gotta do to make the light show. So we got this that we're gonna be working on. Last stream I unboxed it. You guys can kind of see what it looked like. Damn it, people. There. Sorry about that, guys. I've had a bunch of people ask me about plans and stuff in the future. Answer for those who might be watching or asking, I don't know. There's things that happened recently where the government's saying that they might add in curfews and we're going to a stricter phase 1 again. So I'd say for the safety at this point, please don't ask me about events or doing things and meetups and stuff. That's now out of the question. We're going to wait till we get a stable answer. For those who are not a part of this, who don't know what I'm talking about, sorry about the ramble, sorry about the wait. If you're worried about the store should be fine. They're not affecting store volume. It looks like we're staying as we are. So number of people allowed in, what we've been doing for the last year is going to stay as it is for now. But anyways, we've been waiting long enough. You guys have been staring at a box. I've been trying to get a drink in here for a while. I don't care if it's warm. I just am super thirsty from cleaning. But anyways, let's get into what we're here for. We got the box. This is the brand new Canadian starter box. So for those who are looking to get into late war bolt action and want to play our local homeboys, this is the box to start. And when I mean it's an actual starter army, like it's a legit army. Quick rundown for how it plays. If you guys have ever seen any sort of war game or tabletop miniature game, or even played like Magic, you all know that even if you play an RTS, you all know that every game has sort of like a sort of balancing mechanic to it. So a way to kind of balance out what strong armies and units you can bring. So in bolt action, they have a thing called Reinforced Platoon. That's their generic match to play competitive list building. So unlike a card game like Magic or Pokemon, where you build a deck based off of a set amount and how many of each card you can have and colors and numbers, Warhammer Bolt Action, basically any competitive war game has a list building. So it's basically like your deck. So as an example here, this is how they want you to build the box for those who are starting that way. If you don't know what you're doing, follow this. This will get you literally your army. You don't need to buy anything else. Except for in this box, I would say I would highly recommend buying either an M3 half-track truck, I think it's called an M3, from the Americans, because Canadians can use those, or a Ram Kangaroo, or buy another universal carrier, because they don't give you two in here, which kind of is weird, because every other starter box that gives you a transport, the transports can carry 10 dudes, which is 2 units, basically, if you do 5-man or one whole unit. That just seems to be the normality. That's usually your guys that you want to get up fast, which you can build one out of per box. But the universal carrier can only carry 5, but the rules allow you to have them in convoys, so you can have a whole unit go into 2 separate ones, and then as they get out, they just got to rejoin. But it's only like $30 Canadian for one, so I don't know why they didn't just throw one in when this is supposed to be a good deal box. But anyways, that's just a rambling for it. I have a bunch of universal carriers anyways and other transport vehicles in preparation for this, and I have another one that's coming in hopefully soon. But we're gonna get to it. So starting at the top here, you guys can see is a bunch of sprues. This is the infantry sprues. And the nice thing for those, damn it, this microphone is too heavy on one side, it keeps sliding off. Anyways, and the nice thing though is for you guys who play Bolt Action already, unlike certain companies where the models are pre-molded to one pose and that what you get is what you get, so it's useless, all their sets, including their actual 2-player starter box, like their Band of Brothers or their new Pacific Assault that's coming out. Pacific Assault one is an exception to this, but all their boxes are plastic, and you can build them in any combination. So they can be any unit in the army at any time period, unless it states specifically, like this Canadian box, which is 45. So on the sprue, they're not going to have Thompsons. Mid-war to late early war had Thompsons and American weaponry for the British, but as the war progressed, they couldn't really afford to get it, and they just needed stuff to pump out, and the Sten gun was a lot cheaper to make. But anyways, we're not going to build the units today to start. I'm going to work on the vehicles. So these boys right here. We're going to start on the vehicles, we're going to build them up, then we're going to work on the weapons teams later. But yeah, I'm going to head into the Discord now. Sorry, I've been delayed in that. Okay. 18. Hello.
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 I'm gonna just turn down the game so I can hear you. I was trying out Germany.
How's that?
I didn't really get too far. If you're ready to go, I'm ready to quit though.
Oh, I still haven't even started the thing. I've been spammed by people asking me questions.
Ah. But, yeah.
So how have you been? Tell the lovely people what you've been doing.
I haven't been up to too much. Looking into some new armies for Warhammer.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Well, you know, I gotta... So, I have been planning something.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, I gotta be able to dethrone him someday.
The man, the myth, the legend. For all those who don't know who we're talking about Bryce. I think we're talking about Bryce.
Yeah, we're talking about Bryce. Yeah, I just about beat him. He won by 1 point the other day.
Ooh. Yeah, no, you texted me this morning asking to play, and I was like, cool, we can do it. We'll like clean. It'll be like maybe 2 hours, and like I'll have I can start the stream with us playing. And then it was like, oh shit, there's way more that needs to be moved around and like deep cleaned. So
Yeah, it's all good. Though.
actually just finished showering and cleaning and all that stuff like 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago. Fun times.
Yeah, like I said, it's all good. Germany's a little different from Polandia, of course.
Yeah, that's the one that Bryce plays.
He plays Germany?
Yep.
Oh,
Like an
okay.
artillery span.
Oh, yeah, I can totally see that. I have them as my reserve right now.
Like, what all comes to me? I'm building my universal carrier.
Nice.
My grandpa drew one of those. Basically, as long as it had a sticks or a steering wheel, he drove it. So I'm gonna make
But
it what?
he had a chest full of medals, so I also didn't want to ask.
I'm gonna make an homage character to him because I did one for my other grandpa, so I'm gonna do the one on here for him.
Yeah.
Apparently, he drove. I forget what his name was, but he was like the big wig, like Canadian general dude. He was like his personal assistant for the whole war.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So. He
That's
told-
pretty impressive.
He pointed at a vehicle and said, "Bring that closer," and he would. But then he got angry at one guy who he's driving convoy in a Sherman, or I guess a Ram technically at this point in the war, and the guy kept yelling at him to go slightly like faster and like watch where he's going, and he's on like a hillside, so he's already being careful as he is. And they take a turn and the guy gets cranky at him because he almost slides off a bit or something. So he gets the steering wheel, because at the point they've converted the till system to a steering wheel system. He took the steering wheel off and handed it to the commander who's sitting on the side of the hall. And apparently it shook the guy so mad that he fell off the tank. And it got him back demoted back to being just a glorified taxi man. Which, to be fair, if he didn't get sent back, he probably would have not been there after, because the mission he was supposed to go into was a pretty bad one. So, but I found that was funny, so I was making that into a diorama.
Nice.
What else is new in the world of me? In hobbying? Really not much. I got a true scale tiger coming in. I'm gonna build that up as a famous commander.
Nice.
Yeah, then I have a firefly to come in that's matching it, so it's gonna be the battle in Village Bocage or whatever it was called, where the one tiger took down like 20 something Shermans.
Yeah.
That guy. He's also really good in the game. He is freaking. He's like, I think he's like 50 more points than normal, a normal tiger veteran. But you basically take a Lehman Russ. You can deep strike him, then camouflage him, and then double shot,
Nice.
and then run away.
As you do.
Yeah. So you're just like, I'm a giant tiger. I can see you everywhere. I'm not going to walk up close to you because Tiger Fear will activate. You're like, well, Tiger Fear is a dumb rule in the first place, but Amiwa Shindoru, what? And then you just disappear, and you're just like, what the fuck? Where is he? And he's just like a dude popping out of the loader's turret, or loader's hatch with a little shrubbery. Yeah, their special rule is if he doesn't move or he goes into ambush, even if he's not in cover, he is considered concealed for the round. So you can just sit in the middle of the board with him, turn him sideways, put all your dudes behind them, turn them into concealment.
Nice.
And then you're like, I see your truck over there. What if I double shot it? And the nice part is, the double shot doesn't have to target the same unit. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna bring him next time.
Yeah, sorry, I'm focusing on stuff here because now it's getting interesting.
Mid game, I see.
Yeah. You can actually afford to deploy reserves and such.
Yeah. That had a cool. I like the reserve mechanic on it. Kind of got that.
It's neat. It took a bit for me to get used to, but it's actually a really good idea to be like, hey, here's some guys you can spawn as soon as you get your upgrades that are just waiting in the wings.
Yeah, it's kind of like they took the list building of like Total War with the commander leveling and abilities of Company of Heroes. That's how I felt it. Still can't believe why they didn't give us a second universal carrier in this box set.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like every starter army comes with a transport, which makes sense. But they can all carry 10 dudes. But the universal carrier can only carry 5 dudes. And then you're like, well, the cost and all. It's like, well, the boxes already give you a better discount. But 2, universal carrier is only $20.
Yeah.
It's just like, why? It's like one sprue. Could have just thrown in another. Because there is rules that allow you to put, split up units and put them into multiple carriers.
That's neat. I like that.
Yeah, as long as
Also,
they... Oh, sorry. So you were saying?
Prince Wilhelm in Iron Harvest is just a dreadnought.
Oh, the guy with the giant walker? Or the monkey
Yeah.
man?
No, the Monkey Man is Polish, and I enjoy Monkey Man.
Monkey man is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, there's a guy, every faction in Iron Harvest kind of has like a scout unit, a giant tank unit, and a mech suit, like a DPS mech suit guy. And for Polania, they have a dude that has it looks like, think like a generic health potion bottle, like a round bobbly bottle with gorilla arms and legs, and he walks around, it moves around like Winston from Overwatch. So, Monkey Man. Consume the cheese, Brody. Consume the cheese.
Also, another reason why I enjoy playing Poland is because you can get Wojtek.
Yep.
So you can play as Wojtek and the lady with a sniper rifle, and she's really good early because, like, basically her and Wojtek can take out 2 units by herself.
Oh yeah. I like the bear.
Yeah. Well, do you know the story behind Wojtek?
Wasn't he an artillery bear? And he killed a bunch of dudes? Like he carried artillery shells and stuff to people?
I believe. Yeah, Poland was in Iran because they had retreated at one point of the war. I can't quite remember. And essentially, they came across a baby bear. And somebody decided they were going to buy this baby bear. At which point, he kind of just became the mascot for them. And they all became really attached to this bear. But the thing was, they couldn't bring him with them because, like, they couldn't bring a pet with the army. But they could bring a soldier with the army, and so they enlisted Wojtek into the artillery corps. and he actually like carried artillery around and helped the men, and actually drank alcohol and smoked. There are pictures of this, and he was just a big friendly guy.
War would do that to you.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Yup.
Yes.
We'll check. He's the best.
Yes.
My baby boy. My baby boy. Which way does this go now? I believe you go on here. Yes, because you're the... Yep. I know where you go. I know what you do. It's like building a tiny baby rhino.
Oh no. I'm at the point now where all of my infantry are just ice in hands.
Oh no. Oh no. I'll do artillery spam.
Oh.
Right.
The only thing is that the ice in hands are very slow.
I believe it's supposed to go this way. I'm also being brave and using plastic glue.
Ho ho.
Heresy. Yeah, move the spruce out of the way so I can get this more on camera. Oh yeah. Yeah. So have you been building anything or painting anything lately?
Unfortunately not. Just quite busy with work and other things.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Understandable. Understandable. Have a good day.
Yeah. Here, I'll go give him the slap.
I have tweezers for this. I was actually able to find some modeling tweezers.
Nice. Oh.
Oh. Funny thing is, you could probably drive one of these things as an actual vehicle too. These would be road legal. There we go. We have our little carrier boyo without the accessories. I didn't glue the tracks on, so that way I can paint them easier. We're going to move that to the side. We're going to glue on our extra stowage here that we cut off. And that can go there. I'm going to go grab food. You guys enjoy the clicking rhythms of Brody. And we will build the Cromwell. And yeah, and then once we're done building the Cromwell, the base of it at least, we will join Brody for some games.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah. Loud click. But yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, I can see what, like, that whole thing about the artillery spam. Adult fruit gushers? I'm slightly jelly. That sounds great. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, the THC versus CBD. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, that's cute because you're like, it's 10. Have you ever done drugs before? And the guy goes, so many, and he drinks the bong water.
Yes. But anyways, guys, we are now back. I've got food. So you may see me turning my head to that, but we're gonna go on to our Cromwell here. But yeah. Cromwell Churchill, it's one of the two.
One of the two.
One of the two. I can never really remember the difference. It's the one that has the
Yes.
giant mud flaps over the front and back of it.
That could be many. If it's a Churchill, it has the like big metal around it,
I think it's
for lack of a better term.
it's the one that has like a bajillion little road wheels on it.
Jillian little road wheels.
Looks like a giant boat.
Oh my goodness.
A freaking deep hull. It is basically a boat. It's a deep boy. Look at that. Look how deep that is.
Well, Russia in Iron Harvest has artillery Katyushas, so like
You have
this
Katyushas.
changes everything.
Katyushas as walkers
I
or
am
whatever.
I didn't see the Walker ones,
Oh,
but
do they
it
just
looks like
look?
you have an artillery crew. But it's literally just like
Because it's one of them. I know you had. It was either like a giant. It's either a giant like roller wheel that has a bunch of rockets on it, or it's
Yeah, that's what it looks kind of more like that, I think.
Yep. That is a really fun one. Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, so far I like Polandia the best though. Russia having shotguns is interesting though.
Yeah, their basic troops have shotguns. Yeah.
Yeah.
He. For those who are watching and may not know what the game is really about, or just coming in now, thank you for joining. It's our Friday Hangout. I'm building the models. Brody is in the chat with us. He is playing Iron Harvest. Glenn and Eric are playing Warhammer in the All Age channel. But Iron Harvest is a RTS game, very much feels like a sole successor to Company of Heroes, based off the board game called Iron Harvest Scythe. It is a alternate history game set in 1920 something, like basically World War One, alternate history World War One. And
Pretty much.
yeah. And humanity the reason why it's alternate is humanity has found basically like the god Tesla coil, basically like a resource slash a way of making stuff, has basically made them jump into like the nuclear age. It's kind of like the atom bomb sort of idea, but it can make cool things like malleable metals and stuff, which we get mechs out of and walkers and all that. And this has caused countries to change allegiances and the geography of their borders and stuff to slightly change compared to real life. But it's basically that. It's World War I with mechs, or a diesel punk, I guess you can call it.
Yeah, that's not too far off.
It's a lot of fun. It's got like a cool commander, build your own sort of army command abilities thing to it, but it also has the classic Company of Heroes sort of Dawn of War-esque build your bases up, build your armies, stuff like that. Upgrade your units, capture points. Storch. Storch. Orpidor. That's why we dry fit everything. This is the garbage disposal. Bling ding 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 ding. Do you have them in English or in their national language?
You can put them in their national language?
Yep, in the settings.
Ooh, neat. I'll have to do that. I have them in English right now, though. I just laughed because the very first thing a Russian said to me in this game was, "Is there an actual plan this time?" I'm like, yes. Historically accurate.
Scientifically accurate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtles. I have seen this.
I did not want to, but I have.
Scientifically accurate DuckTales, kids.
It's a boat. Scientifically accurate Spider-Man. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. hell did I burn? I have a burn mark on my hand.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far I'm doing pretty good with Russia. I feel really bad. The counter, but we're not even at mid game, and I'm essentially attacking their base.
I see. I'm a pleb when it comes to RTSs. I like playing my games on easy mode in campaign. Just
Well, that's fair.
sitting there building up my dudes and
I
micromanaging
don't
them.
go. Yeah, I don't go super hard, but
Oh.
I have fun.
I like being able to have like just little bits of units and customizing them up and running in there. But at the same time, I could also switch my plan to just spamming the conscript button and sending them in.
It is always an option.
Yeah. Whereas in your more normal normie games, you kind of have to like take like skooma from freaking Skyrim and have your eyes spin in the back of your head while you're spamming keys and watching the enemy as they spam your base, and you're only on phase 2. Skooma's one hell of a drug, as it flings you across the mountainsides of Skyrim. Khajiit has skooma. Khajiit is innocent. Giant land boat. Yeah, I think this is the one that's just pure metal. I have the instructions. It's a Churchill.
Aha, I called it.
It is a Churchill. Num num num. Oof. Now we gotta build the tracks. The fun side of this. So we need, if this is the back side this way, with the wiring facing that way, yes. We need.
I feel bad. I don't want to kill them yet. I have nothing but basic troops. I didn't even get to use the so-called Katyush.
The Katyush. They do have numbers there on the side here. Like the fool that I am. Looks like the treads are the same no matter which way. And we want them to go like this. We need 51. But yeah, the funny thing with that game is if you you run it on like low particle effects or whatever, and medium graphics settings, anytime there's like a flame on the screen, it'll cause like green flickering and texture like stretching.
Oh no.
So Bryce decided to go full flamethrowers with his army. He ran into the enemy base beside mine, and my screen turned into a freaking dead mouse light show. Yeah.
Yeah.
And crashed my system.
Oh no. How hard did you win? I crashed his computer.
Yep. I have a video on my YouTube saved of it. It's pretty hilarious. I was just like, my god, I can't see anything. Stop the flames. I wish to see. If I can see, I can fight.
I can fight. Yeah, I feel bad because I have so much infantry. They keep trying to spawn flamethrowers at me, but because I have so much infantry, I keep killing their flamethrowers, and then I just pick up the flamethrowers with my infantry to kill more of their flamethrowers.
Has this tradition?
Yeah, they haven't left the match though, like to their credit.
Or are you playing like online against people?
Yeah, and it's in that one like 1v1 match where it's all in the city.
Ah,
So I'm
hello,
Oh, hello?
hello.
Hello.
You cut out hardcore.
Oh, probably. There's a lot of people on the internet here, so it cuts out.
You tell them not to.
Not really.
Understandable.
It's just I don't know. It's the internet here. It's a decently large house. There's like 5 people. The router's in one side, I'm on the other. All those things add up. So it's just if you're playing with me, expect bad connection, unfortunately.
Probably not going to be as bad as freaking I played against a dude on Mario Maker 2, and oh my god, the lag from the servers themselves were so bad. Why won't you dry? I might have to use super glue on these treads.
Nakovalnya. That's what they call the Katusha-esque thing. Nakovalnya.
We're gonna super glue these treads because they ain't doing stuff. They ain't being a bro.
What is being, bro?
The treads are not being a bro.
Oh no.
Bro, be a bro, bro. Tread yourself. Become tread. The solution to all our problems. Super glue. Super glue is the solution. It does go that way. I'm not thinking with portals.
Nope.
Oh, you bitch. Sukabliania.
Dear Lord.
Are you being... Are you...
Well, it's just I haven't shot anything yet because I'm just kind of amassing them for effect. But it is kind of funny when like you escalate to having mechs and you're used to all the little infantrymen running around and treating buildings as buildings, and then this giant wheel with rockets on it just goes through someone's front door and out the back.
Yep. Why won't you try? I am having horrible time with these treads. These treads are not friends of the people. And I am following the instructions. Like, these are the proper pieces to use. Alright. No. I'm just gonna have to go and grab accelerator spray.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm kind of trapped here. I'll just be 1 second. I'll message the Glenard.
No,
Hello.
She's good.
Sir, I request your assistance. Hello?
Hello.
I request your assistance to bring me accelerator spray, please.
Alright. One.
Also, not you. The other madman told me to take 5.
What?
He told me to take 5 edibles.
Well then.
Mr.
He
Popov.
referenced the frickin' Space Honey episode from Futurama,
I see.
because that's what it practically is, so.
I see. There we go. Accelerator spray. Best friend.
Hmm.
There we go. Yes, that's the gotta close my screen here because I can't see my previews. There we go. But yeah. We got one set of treads down. Oh boy. Take a bite.
Was? It's interesting how it'll also just kind of give you models after a bit too, or units, I should say.
In which way?
Well, every now and then it'll just give you units.
I've never had
If you're
that
not-
happen.
I have it happen all the time.
Weird. Meatballs. But pasta pantry meatballs. The local food shout out for this stream. Pasta pantry.
It's pasta.
In a
It's
pantry.
good.
No, it's like Heaven took spaghetti and was going to eat it, and then it fell into the plate of some mad lad in his kitchen, and then cloned it a bajillion times and made pasta pantry. Basically, it's really good homemade, locally made spaghetti in large quantities for reasonable pricing. And if you eat indoors, which you can't right now, but if you could eat indoors, you it's free refills on larges. Which, unless you're Glenn, you're only going to get through one plate. Do 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 do.
Dear Lord.
What? Oh,
Well, I have 4 of the Nakovania. Basically the mech Katyushas, and yeah, one salvo just entirely destroyed a headquarters.
oof.
Takes them like a solid 20 seconds
20 seconds to fire.
and an entire Dear Lord.
You destroyed them all.
Yeah, I saved no one. And I spared no one. Not even the conscripts.
And
To tell you how that match went, the enemy scored 800 and I scored 1,515.
that is an oof.
Yeah. He didn't leave, to his credit, though. Wonder if he thought he was playing just a very advanced bot or something. So I would have left. So credit to him. But here, I will now make a custom game and wait until you're done. I'll do some painting along with you in the meantime.
Sure. These tracks are horrendous.
Actually, in retrospect, you should probably host.
Probably.
God damn it.
What?
Oh, somebody just posted, I'm never eating an edible again. I watched a whole movie on mute and started crying because I thought I went deaf.
Where was this?
It's just on Facebook. Just a generic post.
Oh, well, we're going to have backwards treads. It'll piss someone off.
Hmm?
Oh, I put my treads on backwards.
Ah, that'll piss me off. I'll know.
Good.
It's revenge for Katouche.
Revenge for Katouche. If I can even get it on. The downside of accelerator spray. If your glue's in a freaking blob, it's going to dry as a blob.
It's true.
There we go. I just clean this floor too.
E.
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 E. That was
E.
a. Ba 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 ba.
Ba 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 ba. E.
Yee. That's a classic.
It is a classic. Unlike this, which is a big ol' nope.
What's the
Somebody did like Pokemon is horror,
Oh,
and it's actually quite spook.
horrifying.
Yeah,
Wait,
I ain't about that shit.
fuck, wait. Wait, what? What?
What?
The fuck?
What?
The treads are just backwards no matter what. What?
I don't know how to take that. What do you mean?
So, the tracks on here are pretty molded to a specific way how they want you to put them on the wheels. So, the bottom treads on the one Churchill, like the V, like points towards the front on the right track, whereas the V of the treads point down towards the back on the left side, and that's how it's molded to fit.
Seems legit.
I will just say someone put the tracks on in a hurry.
Yeah.
The joys of history stuff.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of looking at the Cypher model to convert into an Alpha Legion Chaos Lord.
That would be a pretty sick one.
Yeah. So all you gotta do, switch out the backpack, which is easy enough. And then if you scrape off the Dark Angels logo on his belt, that's pretty much all you have to do.
Nice.
Unless you want a card on it. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm tempted to add to cart.
That's good.
That might, anyone paying attention, that might give you a heads up as to what that secret army is.
The one that you just stated.
Yeah, pretty blatantly. Ugh, just remember, guys, Alpha Legion is good.
I am Alfarius.
I hate to break it to you there, bud, but I am Alferis.
I like how that's an actual in the Warhammer RPG game, like for 40k. That's an actual player card that you can throw in.
Yeah, and so I wanted to.
I'm Alfarius. Look at me. I'm the Alfarius now.
Yeah, I also like. They're one of the only factions that can give out multiple warlord traits. But I like it because it's fluffy because you get your warlord and then you spend a CP for
Ah!
IML. Oh, hello? Did I break up again? Hello?
My phone just exploded with an emergency alert thing.
Oh no.
Yeah. Emergency
Uh,
alerts. Issued by the government of Alberta, new COVID-19 restrictions are now in effect for all hotspot regions across Alberta. Please follow the rules, get vaccinated, and go outdoors to safely socialize while distancing to help stop the spread. What do you mean?
okay, but what are these restrictions,
That's what I'm
fam?
just about to take a look on.
Yeah, because I just got it too.
Alright, let's see.
Okay, everyone. Back inside.
In addition, he measures.
Are
Okay.
they
Schools.
recessing or.
I don't know. I just found it. Okay, so in addition to these additional measures, all other effects are still province-wide. Schools. Mandatory additional restrictions for hotspot regions, effective May 3rd. Grades 7 to 12 must shift to online learning. You should just stay there. K to 6
Yeah,
students will
honestly.
continue in classroom unless Alberta approves the shift to online. Indoor fitness. Additional effects. All indoor fitness activities are prohibited. This includes group one-on-ones practice. So gym trainers are now out of a job again.
Yeah, I was literally just about to start looking at gyms again,
Yep.
but good thing I didn't.
Indoor sports, performance, and recreation activities. All youth and adult indoor sport, performance, and recreational activities are prohibited. This applies to all youth activities, including to students still learning in class. All indoor
Hmm.
recreational facilities must close. Outdoor recreation amenities can be open to public access still. The gathering restrictions. All indoor social gatherings are prohibited. Outdoor social gatherings have up to 10 people with 2-meter physical distancing between households. This will be enforced with $1,000 fine. Um, yeah. So that's basically it.
Nice.
So, yeah. I see they they haven't put the curfew into effect yet.
Not yet,
Not yet.
but I mean, we keep flipping and flopping between being open and not being open, so
Well,
like,
apparently that was a recent chat in the with Kenny was about putting in a curfew and the stuff that just happened about the schools were talked about like from the same person who leaked the information just like a couple of days ago said that these new things that were about going to happen was going to happen and they actually just happened. So now that whole wanting to put a curfew in to Edmonton and Sherwood Park and Calgary and all that. See,
like that's great, but I work until 9.
yeah,
Like,
I walk home at like um, 6:30 to 7, like just
yeah,
before.
sometimes I don't get home till like 11 o'clock at night. How the
Yep.
fuck do they think that's gonna work?
Like
Do I have to
I'm not
have
an
like a worker's pass?
yeah, well, that's what they have in Ontario or something. Like if you work essential stuff, you get like exemptions, and you have to have like a piece of like a hall pass.
Yeah, but this is why it gets annoying. We're essential, but we're not essential enough to be essential workers
Yeah,
at Lowe's.
like I am definitely not an essential worker, but I have to work the closing shifts.
So it's what the fuck. But
Yeah,
that's a whole issue in and of itself.
yeah. This isn't a political sin and talk. This
Is
is
your
a
toilet broken?
yes. This
Oh
is
yeah,
a
this has nothing to do with politics. This is just a we all in this shit together.
yeah. Actually, we're not millionaires in a house crying about it.
No, I wish I was a millionaire in a house crying about it.
Yeah,
I'd be much more comfortable.
not to belittle anyone's actual pains and suffering and going through this, but it's funny to poke at jokes. If you can't laugh at the rich and the famous, who can you laugh at?
It's true.
Yourself? Huh, no one laughs at themselves.
I do.
We all cry in the mirror like good people, or pillows. Pillows is an exception.
I don't know. I feel bad. Anytime I hear a child crying out in public, I just look at them and go, "Me too." You learn that to do that on the
Well,
inside.
it was funny. We had that happen. Kid was running around our store and she went a little bit too fast and tripped, and she's crying, and the dad's like, "Why did you run?" And she's like, "I don't know." And she gets out, and we're just like, and Mike, she's like, "Do you ever wish you can just be that age again, where you can just cry?" And it's like, "Me too, buddy." And then another guy that was in there was like, "What do you mean you don't just do it already?" No one gets old enough to just sit and cry about their problems.
I don't know. I miss having like childlike wonder about things. Now I just expect to be disappointed all the time.
Yep. Yep. This is now sad.
That's the truth of growing up, kids. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Uncle Brody's Facts Times. Get up
Oh.
against the wall. It's time for public humiliation.
Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, where's the front panel on this damn thing?
That was I can never find it, but that's from a very good comedic skit from a guy, and it's about the day that everyone at school realized he was dumb.
Ah.
He's like, up until that point, I was pretty good at pretending I wasn't. But then it all came crashing down the day of the spelling bee. Yeah, he's like, the smartest kid in the class, like, he got it wrong, but he was easily the smartest kid because you know what? He just looked at the teacher cat, K-A-T, I'm out of here. Fuck this. I'm going to go draw for the next hour.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it gets passed around a lot. I just haven't
Yeah, I
been
know.
able in a long time.
Is he the same guy?
Just like, it's hard to find specific Mitch Hedberg skits now, too, which makes me sad.
I was gonna say, is he the dude that does the
I don't,
the skit about a cup of dirt?
yeah, I think he does the cup of dirt, and he also does, like, the meese and the moose.
Yeah, the Mises and the Mooses.
In the woodsin. Yeah. The foxen and the oxen and the boxen.
What are you going on about?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's a funny dude. I don't know his name, though.
I just know him because someone did a skit with like Scootaloo as him. It's actually pretty drawn-out, and like the teacher in the classroom is Cheerly,
Scootaloo.
the yellow on flightless Pegasus.
Oh, yeah, you're My Little Pony stuff.
Yeah. Mises and the Mooses. What are you going on about?
I'm surprised they didn't use Derpy for it.
Charles, what are you going on about? I don't know why either, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Uh,
Still trying to
I like the
iron
one
out.
guy where he's like, he doesn't want to go to jail because he's a very pretty man. And
Yeah.
talk about his crazy ex-girlfriend.
Man, one thing that I am starting to really enjoy, people who are complaining about chaos, do yourself a favor and never take a battalion again. Here's a Brody tip. Never take a battalion. Slap out your battalion and go give yourself a vanguard detachment. Stop using Marines.
But why?
One can take all. Okay, so here's the thing. It's basically just a standard unit of Marines, and you can take them as a standard unit of Marines. But they have +1 leadership, so already that's pretty neat. But this is the real kicker. You can give them a heavy weapon or a special weapon, and then every single member of that unit can be given a combi weapon, a lightning claw, or a plasma pistol as well. So you can get an entire unit with all combi bolters, and you essentially just have 5 men running around, and if they're Black Legion like I have them, You get 5 men running around and advancing every turn, shooting 20 shots.
Nice.
Rerolling, because Chaos Lords.
Because chaos.
So, yeah. And then, like, another reason why Chosen are really good. So let me pull up the name of the exact stratagem. But
You,
essentially, at the end of your movement phase,
You cut out after you said, "Let me tell you why they're good."
oh, was I talking about the Alpha Legion ones?
You're telling why you're taking them as Black Legion or whatever.
Oh boy, okay, so yeah, I really cut out. So why they're good as Alpha Legion is you can their chapter tactic, for lack of a better term or knowing exactly what it's called, allows them to advance, and then it turns rapid fire weapons into advanced weapons if they run. So it's really good with combi bolters because either you're getting their bolter drill off or you're getting to move and shoot because they're Black Legion.
Nice.
So yeah, if they stand still, they get 20 shots out of 5 guys.
Ooh.
It's chainswords with like 2 attacks each. So it's pretty strong.
That is pretty strong.
Yeah, the other thing you can do, because they have the option for full combi weapons, is Alpha Legion. Because I'm trying to find the exact stratagem to hit you guys with. But essentially, at the end of your movement phase, you pick an infantry unit, and then you basically redeploy them with Deep Strike in the next phase. So you'd use this at the end of your movement, turn 1. You have a group of Alpha Legion Chosen with nothing but combi meltas. So then they Deep Strike in. They can shoot all the meltas at something with like armor, and then they fire the combi bolters into infantry.
Nice.
On top of, like, spawning an Obliterator and Abaddon on top of it, right?
Yep.
So there's some big fuckery I'm trying to plan between Black Legion and Alpha Legion, so we'll see. But it is fun and it's in the works. But trying to round out my last like 100 points. I'm at like 14,017. I had a decent one, but as much as I love Demon Engines, they're kind of more an Iron Warriors, Word Bearers thing. So that might be a side project at some point.
Eventually.
Yeah. Well, because I found if you want like a really just a decent army to start playing the game with, all you have to do is slap 2 start collecting boxes and Abaddon together for Chaos for like $300. You have an entire 1,500 point army, and it's a good competitive. Get 2 Masters of Possession, 4 Obliterators, and 2 Venom Crawlers out of that. So like, it's a decent army to start off with.
Has a decent amount of dudes.
Yeah, and Abaddon, which kind of goes, yeah, he's
Abaddon.
Yeah, Abadont, or a bad despoiler.
At least not Abaddon the Armless.
Yeah, his old model was oof. But let's be honest, a lot of the old school models were oof. Like, I'm going to use the power of your stream. Can we get F's in chat for old Nagash?
Yep. The difference between him and his new model, my god.
Because new Nagash is what got me into fantasy. And then I saw a picture of old Nagash, and I think I actually spit my water. What is this mutant creature? Get it out of here.
What is this boy?
Yeah, it's not as bad as the Jungle Troops, though. That was kind of ooh, this did not age well.
Oh, is it one of those timepieces?
A
piece of its time?
100%. Imagine like very gangly limbed, pot belly, bone through the nose, really big bright red lip kind of models. Yeah. But, that's kind of part of acknowledging the past. People fucked up. We know better now. Do better now. It's a true world fact from your Uncle Brody.
Ah.
Crazy Uncle Brody.
Uncle Ruckus. That's something we can't talk about on this stream, but for those who know those who know the reference, you know the reference.
Yeah, if you know the reference, you know the reference, but also do not assume that makes me Uncle Ruckus via context.
No. Oh no, I'm trying to think of not freaking Uncle Ruckus. Freaking what's his name? The grandpa.
Grandpa? Oh, the grandpa from the show?
Yeah. Why do I keep thinking his
can't
name's Ruckus for some reason, but it's not.
Nah, Ruckus is the crazy racist dude.
Yeah. Anyways, I was thinking of the grandpa.
Yeah. That's true. He lays down the facts.
Yeah. Uncle Ruckus lays down some facts that should not be facts.
Well,
like spoken as he's saying as if they are true.
yeah, well, he says some things, that's
He
for
says
sure.
some things that he thinks is true, but they are not.
Yeah, there you go. He says things that he thinks are facts that are certainly not.
They're not cool kids facts.
They are 100% not cool kids facts.
Anyways, stopping this conversation before we blunder into an abyss of stairs.
100%.
I'm gonna go take care of some dishes and stuff. Thank you guys for being part of the stream. I know we've went more sillier than normal, but sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes difference is good. We've got
That's a byproduct of me.
Yeah. Well, you always just make it fun, but we
Thank
got
you.
the body of the Churchill done basically. So that's as far as I want to go on that because the turrets I actually have to study. We have our little baby universal carrier, and that was from the freaking Canadian box here, which is upside down. So if you guys want a great way to start bolt action and maybe not have to buy any like upgrades or units, collect the starter armies. Best way to go. Pretty decent for the price, and if you already play, lets you basically pay for the price of like 2 or 3 units in it, and the rest are all free. So it's like, hey, why not? Especially now since you have to pay like $150 to get that free shipping now because of the whole stupid Brexit thing. It's worth it. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna play when I get back. We're gonna play some Iron Harvest with Brody and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna go. We shall see you back. Listen to the sweet clickings of Brody.
I don't know. Do you want to leave me alone with your viewers, unattended? There was some genuine fear. Yeah, it's okay. The internet itself censors me because it knows better. Ooh, what's this dude? You know what? I'll just spout some stuff off about Warhammer at the folks because I'm looking at some fantasy and I like it. That's what I'll do for you folks. Well, he goes and does that. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break, then I'll come back, and I'll start talking about some Warhammer with you guys. Especially some Soulblight Gravelords, maybe some Chaos, we'll see. But I will be back as well.
When I'm lonely in the dark, I know you are with me, yeah. Don't you see that I need you so much? Don't you see that I love you so
Hello all, I am back. Gonna start up our Steam here and get going. Boom, 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 boom. Oh boy, how loud is this gonna be? That's the real question now, isn't it? You're back.
Hello,
Oh.
fine people. Oh, did you beat me back?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. I never did get to go on an undead rant. I was so ready for that.
Well, you can go on your undead rat, because I'm still waiting for Steam to load up.
Oh, fair enough. Ooh. Interesting.
What?
Somebody made a chart for fantasy.
Alright.
Just trying to open it so I can read it a little better, but essentially it's a flow chart, for lack of a better term, but essentially on the side you have I just think it's neat, and beneath that put
Oh, you cut out.
for
You cut out.
okay.
You-
God dang. Okay, so it's two separate rows, and we have why they want something and what that thing is up above it. So for blood, I just think it's neat, and we have the Daughters of Cain, and then put that shit in me is the Soul Blight Gravelords, so vampires.
Alright.
And then for bones, I just think it's neat is orcs. Put that shit in me. The the guys who replaced my Skelly boys. The more the Ossiarch put that shit in me. Then we have blood and bones and the rest too. I just think it's neat. Your good old corn boys. And then put that shit in me as the ogre tribes, which yeah, understandable. Then it goes on. So like souls, I think they're neat. Got the Sigmarines. Put it in me as the underwater vampire guys who are also elves. I'm a bit rusty on my fantasy, but it's a funny flowchart. Like one that I think is funny is for crystals. I just think they're neat is the new Lumineth, and then put it in me as Skaven, which is very fitting. Because they'll straight up they'll eat it. They'll eat Warpstone. You can't stop them. Hello? Oh, have I cut out? Oh no. Oh, hello?
Hello, I had myself muted.
Oh no, okay, that was my bad. But yeah, I'm just kind of cruising through the different undead models that have come out, and I'm very excited.
Cruising down Main Street. Do 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 do. Sorry about the delays, guys. The game is this. I don't know why, but my computer's been very laggy lately, like very slow. But we're still waiting for the main screen to pop up and see if this is gonna destroy our ears. Like even without the streaming software, games have been pretty slow to start up recently.
And I'm not gonna lie, kind of sad now that they're not gonna make any more Cursed City, because there's a lot of really nice Soul Blight models in there.
Yeah, do you see that? All traces of Warhammer Quest have been removed from the website.
Oh, I didn't see that, but I saw that Cursed City is gone forever, which kind of makes me sad.
Yep.
Because yeah, as soon as they released Soul Blight as like its own faction, I totally would have gotten Cursed City, but now it is gone. So kind of a merchandising oops on their part, personally.
I bet you they're pulling another Sisters of Battle. Did you hear about what happened with them on their first release?
I told me, but I've forgotten.
I guess to remind Brody then, and for those who may have not known, when Sisters of Battles first got announced that they're coming out in plastics in 2018, I believe. They 2019, 2018. They underthought that people would go for it, and I even told my rep that your guys' website are going to crash for a week because it crashed for 2 days because St. Celestine got turned into plastic for us. Cadia Falls. Anyways, so they made way under the amount that they they needed for the sister boxes, the limited edition, like they did with the Lumineth. Excuse me. And you could get those. I think they were early releases, so you got that. So you got fancy codex, all the basic plastic infantry before the actual release date. But it was so undermade and so backordered that all traces after their website got back up after like a week of being gone, they removed all traces of Sisters of Battle stuff from the website, and the book that was assigned with it, the Black Library book, they removed from history. So they don't print. They underprinted, so they basically canceled all the orders, and they didn't make any more, so we can't buy them. The digital codes inside the limited box don't work because they couldn't sell the books, which I don't know why you wouldn't just leave it for PDF, because PDF. But no, all traces got destroyed because they underproduced, and it seems like that's what they're doing with this Underworlds too.
Yeah.
Yeah. The big fiasco of Sisters of Battle. No one wants them in plastic. I guess we'll make them if you shut up. Oh my god, why don't we have enough? Why did our systems crash and we don't have enough time to make anything now? I wonder why.
Yeah, it was kind of a beginning to Games Workshop actually listening to their fans, because it's like, this revolutionary thought that if you give the people what they want, they will buy it.
Oh, they also learned that the internet existed, though.
Yeah, that too. But I think that might be the pushback that got them to put Soulblight Gravelords out too. Because I don't know if it's an extensive community, but I've run across a couple people like myself. Like, Ossiarch Bone Reapers are nice, and they play decently, but it's not on death, right? It's more like playing Skeletal Samurai with really, like, high leadership and, must be honorable. And they're like these special little snowflakey... They're Primaris, but for undeath. That's the whole issue.
Yeah, they're like Tomb Kings.
Yeah. So I'm the little Tomb King and getting upset that I can't just run skeleton warriors with necromancers anymore, because I loved that and it felt flavorful. Or like you show up with the Nagash and a bunch of skeletons and, oh no, the enemy Sigmarine army has smashed through my skeletons, but I've raised them again. And it was great for doing things and it felt narrative and impactful. Then Osiarch Bone Reapers, it's very much just like playing a regimented army. So my hope is that Soulblight will feel more like traditional undead, but the fact that they're literally bringing back vampires and the White King and skeletons kind of gives me high hopes.
My game did not start up.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Here, let's see. I will start mine up now too if you're ready to go.
Yep. I'm just gonna pause my shit.
E.
See if that works. Come on. I stopped the game.
But it says you were playing.
But I'm not.
Bum bum bum.
Alright, well we gotta go into this thing. Computer issues, oh boy. There we go. Ended. Let's try this again with feeling.
He's got a feeling. Dun 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 dun.
Stuck on a feeling. Well, it's going a lot faster now.
That's good.
It was because it was trying to install an update. I'm going to be pretty pissed.
No clue.
But we're in the menu and it says it's loading.
Excellent. Well, I'm in the menu as well, so I'll wait for you to send an invite and we will be good to go.
I think they changed them. Screen 20, yep. Full screen, yep. 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 Oh, we're all back to normal. Create a lobby. The estimated time is null for creating a custom lobby.
Yeah, let's see if I can join you. No, you'll have to invite.
They think 20 minutes is long in a freaking in this game.
It doesn't take you too long, really.
I do really like that.
But I just have to wait for you to send an invite, and then I can join.
Do we want medium? And medium, and then we want to invite friend. are you? What's your name?
It should be Charleston Zardsworth III.
I don't see you.
Hmm.
Create an invite code. Close.
Yeah, tell me what the code is, and I'll try and do it that way.
I've sent you the code in Discord.
Okay. Oh, here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's quite the code.
Yep.
Oh, what the deuce?
What happened?
I feel attacked.
What
As
did-
soon as I went to ready up, it kicked me.
Hold on.
Unknown invite code. Weird. Try making a new lobby. I'm wondering if
Are
it's
you-
being rude to me because I'm using the free weekend.
It shouldn't. Are you online? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I am.
It splits you.
Oh.
It put you in your own little category.
Oh, weird. Alright. There we go. Now we're good.
Yes, because you change your yeah.
Yeah, you change your faction once you're in.
Yep.
And the Rusviet
Yep.
versus something.
Yeah, there, Brando.
If they're both... Okay, I was about to say if they're both Saxony, I'll scream. But only one of them.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so this is where we talk about reserves. So you have these coins. These choinks. Reserve 2, and then reserve 1 we want.
Ooh, Popov. Interesting. He's also who I chose
Order.
when I tried him
and
out.
You should always have dudes, engineers. I do like Polania's like tin can. They're small soup can walkers with the long guns.
Like, they're so good.
Apparently, there's a guy who's been making 3D models for that you can
Like a
use in-
tabletop?
yeah,
Ooh,
so you can use them.
I
in,
would get into that.
Yeah, so you can use the models in Warhammer for guardsmen.
Yeah, because you could also use the Spider Walker for AdMech as well.
Yep.
Well, while we load in, I'm going to get some water real quick.
Uh, I don't know why it's taking like why you loaded in so quickly and I'm still loading. Oh, it's been an experience all day. Like we always say, not a very dull moment in our streams. Anyways, as mine goes here and finishes loading, I will too also retrieve the liquid.
What is up? Oh, he's doing a thing, perhaps, maybe?
Назначаем полевое командование. Ожидайте. Командование назначено.
Когда вернемся, хочу снова строить дома, а не бункеры.
Computer doesn't seem to like that. Hello.
Hello.
It appears Glenn dropped all the pop that he brought in, so the can that I opened exploded on me.
Oh no.
Alright.
Снаряжение готово.
I can't speak Rusviet.
И говорю по-русски.
I do though, like how they're freaking how the
Стройте на
Ruviets
совесть, ребята.
watch out points and tunnel systems come pre-automated. Or it's either that they become pre-automated or they can do it for easier. Why?
Создание укрепления завершено.
I do like how far out you can zoom in this.
It's nice.
Not a lot of games do that where you can zoom out. How do I change my...
Видим нужное место.
Oh, I had it set because I had my other mouse in. Okay, well we're just stuck in this position.
Что такое?
Инженеры здесь.
We need a barracks. What are you... I hear
Сейчас все
something banging over
поднимем, не
there.
беда.
Are you fighting somebody?
Oh yeah, big time. I'm already taking like their areas.
I need to figure out what my button needs to change my camera angle. Ah, it's control.
Замечены враги. Замечены враги.
Oh, you can't go. What the? Why? Why?
Yeah, just build up your...
Другое задание. Патрулируем.
Строительство завершено.
Заняли укрытие.
Oh, take that.
Сделаем. Новая работа.
Or
Замечены враги.
Всегда в пути. Проверьте внутри.
За дело.
I got barracks. Yep.
Nice, nice.
Скоро прибудут наши огнеметчики. Мы захватили железный рудник.
Enemy units.
Просто дайте нам приказ. На марше. Здесь будет безопасно.
Готовы сжечь врагов Русвета.
Всегда используйте укрытие.
Who's here? Oh,
Топлива хватит на любое задание. Нас даже дикие кони не
Расчет
остановят.
готов развернуть орудие.
Орудия и снаряды готовы. Готовимся стрелять.
Бойцы с огнеметами здесь. Хорошее укрытие всегда пригодится. Мы видим путь. Стоим за укрытием.
Замечены враги.
Мы видим множество врагов.
Замечены враги.
Быстрее канистры идти не позволяют.
cool.
Ладно, двигаемся. Хорошее укрытие всегда пригодится. Быстрее канистры идти не позволяют.
На этот раз
Захожу.
всего один.
Что надо сделать?
I have dudes.
Yeah, I would require assistance, please.
Работаем в полную мощность. Мы добудем отсюда все, что можно.
Мы на страже. Заменяем вооружение.
Не вечно же прохлаждаться. Пора укрепить нашу защиту.
Нужны бойцы? Запрашиваем новый передовой отряд.
Русветские огнеметчики! Это нетрудно.
В этот раз у нас будет план?
Хватит отдыхать.
Передовой отряд готов встретить врага лицом
Замечены
к
враги.
лицу.
Замечены враги.
Тут враг.
Улучшение
Один.
постройки завершено. Улучшение постройки завершено.
Мимо нас никто не пройдет.
Враг захватывает наш рудник.
Враг не
Создание
один.
укрепления завершено.
нужно? Идем в укрытие.
Подразделение охраны. Устанавливаем новое
Казармы
орудие.
напали.
Готовое задание. Сюда.
Замечен вражеский боец.
Передовой
Ждем
отряд
только
под
вашего
огнем.
приказа.
Okay, I'm sending dudes your way.
Замечен вражеский боец. Замечен вражеский боец.
Используем укрытие, чтобы подобраться поближе.
В этот раз у нас будет
На наше
план.
укрепление
На марше.
напали.
Всегда используйте укрытие. Сделайте.
Замечены враги.
Орудийному расчету нужна подмога.
They're in my base.
На наши казармы напали. Замечен вражеский боец.
Просто дайте нам приказ.
В нас стреляет
Идем. Что надо сделать? Здесь будет безопасно.
Русветские
Улучшение
огнеметчики!
постройки завершено.
Стоим
На
за
наше
укрытием.
укрепление напали.
Они на нас напали.
Обнаружена одиночная цель.
Нужна помощь! Орудие! Разворачиваемся прямо здесь.
Their HQ is
Передавай.
by far.
Двигай! Пристрелим их!
Nice.
Всегда используйте укрытие.
На наше укрепление напали.
Они противник!
Говори уже! Огненная буря!
Мы готовы.
I mean, I'm getting.
I'm talking about my gun guy who's running away.
Oh,
За дело.
okay.
Нам нужна помощь!
Запрашиваем
Новое
бронебойное орудие.
распоряжение. Замечен вражеский боец.
Новые команды! Быстрей!
На наше укрепление напали.
Хрен вам!
Что надо сделать? Ждем приказа.
Используем укрытие, чтобы подобраться поближе.
Другое
We
задание.
killed his walker dude.
Здесь будет безопасно.
That's good.
Орудия и снаряды готовы. Готовимся к бою.
Hey,
Что
where's
такое?
my-
Инженеры здесь.
На наше укрепление напали.
Видим
Замечен
нужное
вражеский
место.
боец.
Мы починим что угодно. Топлива хватит на любое задание. Достаем хлопушки!
Просто дайте нам приказ.
Oh,
Всегда используйте укрытие.
that's our anti-tank gun. It'd be a shame if we burned it.
Русветские огнеметчики!
Гранатометчики готовы
видим
вести
путь.
всех в бой.
На
Стоим
наше
за укрытие.
укрепление напали.
Что теперь?
Там враг.
Разворачиваемся прямо здесь. Мы готовы. Готовимся к бою. Разворачиваемся прямо здесь.
Бойцы с огнеметами здесь. Быстрее канистры идти не позволяют.
Лучше нас никого. Отгоним их.
Мы видим множество врагов.
На наше укрепление напали. Замечены враги.
Они нас обстреливают.
Скажи, что нужно. Поглядим, что можно сделать. Сила неприятеля в поле зрения.
Передовой отряд под огнем.
Убить всех!
Пока можно передохнуть. Мы победим их вместе.
Мы за себя постоим. Вот путь не хуже прочих. Бросить канистры! Взять аптечки!
Oh,
Они на
fuck.
нас напали.
Отряд пехоты потерян.
Не бойтесь.
Those are some
Русветские
big boy
медики уже
mechs.
здесь.
I might
Все
be
будет
oofed.
хорошо. Идем туда, где нужна помощь. Ну, не бойся.
Новые приказы?
Oh, that was the weirdest turn of events.
Нужны бойцы.
But
My walking
прибудут наши
war
огнеметчики.
crimes turned into the most peaceful unit in the entire game.
Что требуется родине?
But I
Орудия и
have
снаряды
built
готовы.
seeds,
Перемещаемся.
nice.
and I am on my way.
Избавим Русвет от этой
Yeah, if you can
гнили.
help at my iron mine
Ладно,
closest to
двигаемся.
you, that's where I'm getting kind of
Замечен
wrecked.
вражеский боец. Замечен вражеский боец.
Мы готовы. Перемещаем орудие. Скажите, откуда нам
Готовы
обстреливать
браться
их
за
машины?
дело.
Новые команды?
Замечены враги.
Орудия и снаряды готовы.
Let's go.
Перемещаемся.
No, we'll go this way.
Все
Замечен
воины.
вражеский боец. Замечен вражеский боец.
Враг в нас стреляет.
Замечен вражеский боец.
Орудийному расчету нужна подмога. Что дальше?
Замечен вражеский боец.
Готовимся стрелять.
I haven't been able to
Замечены
build
враги.
mechs yet.
Орудия обстреливают.
Новое распоряжение?
I've barely been able.
Нефть на
I've been
нужды
under fire from
Русвета.
mechs that are in my base, but I built 2 field guns, so that should be able to
Враг в
help
нас
with that
стреляет.
issue.
Замечен вражеский боец.
Что теперь? Готовимся к бою.
On my way.
Замечен вражеский боец.
Oh god, more mech. I kill one and then another one
Резервы
shows up.
прибыли.
Снаряжение готово.
Repair that gun.
Мы починим что
Тон
угодно.
команды. Когда он едет, все не так уж плохо.
Oh no, I hear the doggos again.
Мы готовы. Готовимся стрелять. Перемещаем орудие. Готовы. Готовимся к огневому заданию.
I blew up their HQ and their dog
Навались,
and the
ребята!
mech.
Расположимся здесь. Готовимся к огневому заданию.
Теперь должно
Что
работать.
теперь?
Новые команды?
Замечены враги.
Похоже, прочно вышло.
Замечены враги.
Мимо нас никто не пройдет.
Они так и
Враг
нарываются на
захватывает нашу
неприятности.
нефть.
Мы готовы.
I just had a lot of shit explode on my screen.
Перемещаемся.
Замечен вражеский боец.
They're all like, we got shit.
Готовимся к бою. Орудия и снаряды готовы.
Враг захватил наш нефтяной насос.
Разворачиваемся прямо здесь.
Замечены враги.
Русский огнеметчик
Take that
проще пареной репы. Что-то нужно?
You guys gotta go back. They're taking
Походный
Замечены
шаг.
враги. Замечены враги.
Подразделение охраны.
Захватывает наш
И
рудник.
хорошо, а то мы уже
На
задницы
наше
сидели.
укрепление напали.
Oh, now I can build shit.
Все, что требуется
Обнаружена
Руслету.
группа врагов. За дело.
Building.
Мы потеряли рудник.
Они нас испытывают! Что дальше?
Oh,
Видим противников. Насос захвачен.
Бросайте под
На
ноги!
наше укрепление напали.
Охотно!
Держись подальше от линии огня.
Миномет ждет приказаний. Пуск!
up here.
Замечены враги.
Берегите головы.
Да? Скажи, что нужно.
Отряд пехоты потерян.
Сволочи, они в нас стреляют! Огненный отряд! Быстрей! Поджарим этих свиней!
На наше укрепление напали.
Новые команды?
Медики под вражеским огнем!
Орудийный расчет видит противника.
Строительство завершено. На наше укрепление напали.
Минометчики под огнем.
Стройте на совесть, ребята!
Готовимся к бою.
Медики! Все будет хорошо. Берегись!
Отряд пехоты потерян.
Разворачиваемся прямо здесь. Несколько целей.
Мы на страже.
Орудийному расчету нужна подмога.
Говори уже! Осторожней.
Нужны машины.
На наше укрепление напали.
Инженеры в беде. Замечены враги. Запрос на
Отряд
наковальню.
пехоты потерян.
Good job, dudes.
Орудийная платформа потеряна.
Нам нужна помощь!
Будут указания.
Что? Проще простого.
Русское артиллерия к заданию готова.
Yeah, we might want to rename
Передовой
because they're
отряд
just
под
gonna blow up
огнем.
my HQ.
Замечен вражеский боец. На наше укрепление напали.
Yeah. Yeah.
Держи огневое снова разжечь пламя.
Мы не можем позволить себе проигрывать.
But it's okay. We take two. You were also gone at the beginning, so. I was fighting a war on two fronts, committing the sins of my ancestors.
I don't know why it spawned you on the other side of the map.
I mean, it did that to them too. Solid G. Polania Hoops.
Multiplayer.
Ooh, also, you said I can switch them into their default languages?
Yeah, it's under game and UI in settings.
Yeah, let's see here. Text language. Spoken language. Native.
Allow me.
And then I will wait.
Change changing the map. Do 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 do. Excuse me.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Yeah.
Any cartoon? Yeah.
Any cartoons? Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Okay. Boom. Gonna try this guy out for the. Understandable. Have a nice day.
And it appears they took on our way.
Well, let's try this again.
If it loads in.
Or are you still loading into the game?
Yep.
Oh, so I have to wait for you to load in and then like leave?
I don't know. I'm at minus 23 seconds left.
I would close the game, my guy. That sounds like some sort of bug to me.
Witchcraft and wizardry.
Yeah. Maybe that's the issue. Who knows?
That we're not at Hogwarts.
Yeah, I don't have magic. I can't do this.
I can't do this. You don't know me.
You don't know
You
me.
don't know me. But anyways, guys, thank yous for stopping by. Betting no one was really here, but it was kind of a mess, so it doesn't really matter.
That's true.
Thank you for all for coming by. I'm gonna just play normally without the thing here. That way we don't, excuse me,
Oh.
yeah, be a mess and all that stuff. But anyways, we will see you guys in the next video. Say bye-bye.
Goodbye.